news. So I got this massive speculation for you guys that I wanted to bring to your attention that every other YouTuber completely missed. Now, before I do that, I need to clear something up because I know you guys are going to dismiss the video and say Ed Boon said, Ed Boon said, Ed Boon said. So I'm going to go ahead and play what Ed Boon said, and I'm going to clear that up before I even present this speculation video to you guys. Otherwise, you're going to completely ignore it. So here's the clip of Ed Boon basically saying that the timeline was restarted and that they're not continuing from MK11. That is not what he meant. I'm going to speculate further after playing that clip because I want you guys to have full, clear-cut communication as to what he meant and what my theory means with that. So here's Ed Boon, and I'll be right back after these messages.
Mortal Kombat 1, like I said, this is really at the beginning of a universe in a sense, and it is not a continuation of the Mortal Kombat 11 story. So Luke, you know, again, the characters have completely different roles in this new timeline, and we really wanted to kind of punctuate that and really emphasize that with our title. So this is Mortal Kombat 1. It is a brand new beginning. You're going to be seeing, like I said, these characters reintroduced in their new roles, new relationships with each other. And that's the main catalyst for calling it Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay, so basically what Ed Boon meant in so many words is that Mortal Kombat 11 ended. That is a closed chapter. We're moving on to another chapter, but that does not mean things from Mortal Kombat 11 cannot be canon. So I'm going to prove that to you here, that there are things that are still canon with what little information that we do have at this point in time. So what I'm going to be using as my speculation is the fact that Kang Lao's ending from Mortal Kombat 11 features something strikingly similar that we've seen in Mortal Kombat 1's trailer. So in order for you to understand the speculation, I need to make it clear one more time, just really quickly, that Ed Boon only said that we are starting a new chapter. As you can tell, Liu Kang started a new universe because of MK11, because he defeated Kronika, and because he's Fire God Liu Kang. So Fire God Liu Kang happened in MK11, and he's Fire God Liu Kang in MK1, which proves my point of telling you guys that things from MK11 will drag over. We're just in a new chapter that's in Liu Kang's perception. So now that I've completely cleared that up, I don't want to see no Ed Boon said BS in the comment section. So now that that's fully cleared, thankfully, we can go ahead and focus on the speculation. So as I was saying, in Kang Lao's ending of Mortal Kombat 11, there's something in his trailer that is strikingly similar to what we see in the trailer of Mortal Kombat 1. And I'm going to go ahead and pop this up here on your screen, and then we're going to talk about it afterwards. So let me go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. Check this out. Be back in a second.
Of course I defeated Kronika. And when I did, there was only one thing I wanted to do with the hourglass. Undo the defeat of my ancestor, the great Kung Lao. In my timeline, the great Kung Lao is the undisputed Mortal Kombat champion. Earthrealm never loses another tournament. For generations, his example inspires millions to join the White Lotus Society and defend Earthrealm. They in turn inspire rebels to overthrow Shao Kahn in Outworld. The realms make peace. Until, inevitably, a more powerful enemy comes along.
Alright, now as you can see, the sky was glowing red, all the way red, over everything, and it towered over Kung Lao. So, for those of you that seen Kung Lao's ending, you already know who that is. But for those of you that don't know, it basically was the return of ONAGA. Now, I did a documentary on this, a 1-hour documentary called The Return of the Dragon King ONAGA, and I've been pointed this out. I think over 2 years ago is when I actually pointed this out, that ONAGA was going to be returning. So you can go check that documentary out if you want full in-depth detail where I cover it for an hour, providing facts, evidence, voice clips, endings, all types of stuff. So it's really well put together. It has, I believe, close to 100,000 views. So you know it's a good watch. I recommend you going to go check that out. So now we're going to move on to the MK1 situation. So now that we moved on to MK1, I'm going to go ahead and pop this up here on your screen, and I want you to pay close attention to what you see. Check this out.
Brothers. But a storm is brewing, and soon you will discover.
Alright, so now as you saw, that same red thing was in the air that was in Kung Lao's universe. So I want to shape your thinking for a second. Remember that ending of, let's say, Mortal Kombat 11 where Liu Kang went and he got Kung Lao and told him that he needed to prepare him? Well, you have to think that Liu Kang also trained him and he never lost against Shang Tsung or whatever the case may be at that point in time. So we're technically in the Great Kung Lao's era, because remember in that ending it said Kung Lao rose and he's the one who defeated ONAGA, which he may be the person to defeat ONAGA by the time, you know, towards the end of the game, before it's set up with the plot of the next game of Mortal Kombat 2, basically. So I just wanted to point that out and get your thoughts and get your opinions on it. But yet I have one more clip that I want to put up here on your screen. I'm gonna play it and then we're gonna talk about it. Alright, so as you saw, for those of you that haven't seen the ending in a while, basically Kung Lao destroyed ONAGA, got him on up out of here. So I thought this was a pretty fun video to make, to see what you guys think. So I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Do you believe that this speculation or this theory has any credibility to it? Now, mind you, this is not a leak. I'm not talking about a leak in this video. We just doing theory and we doing speculation at this point. But I thought it was a good find, and I wanted to see what you guys actually thought about it, so that way you can be a part of the conversation. So remember, if you have any good questions, be sure to ask them below, because I will be answering your questions live in these videos. You send your questions over, I see your questions, I make sure I respond to your questions, and some of them, you know, the ones that I can't get to, you're just gonna have to probably leave those comments again, or so that way I could be able to see it. Now, this person named Ray, I think his name is Ray Abel or something, said, why would they make Tanya a cameo when she has a deep history with Liu Kang? Wouldn't he want to rewrite their history? I'm disappointed about this. Tanya is one of my favorite and her gameplay is always top tier. Okay, so to answer your question, just because Tanya is a cameo does not mean she cannot be a playable character. So I want you to keep that in mind. Keep it in mind that just because they're a cameo does not mean they cannot be a regular character. Now, what is this dude's name? Y'all be coming up with some crazy names. Okay, 82 Pythons said, I have little interest in the game now that they're doing this cameo BS. First time I didn't buy the premium edition. Plus, it looks like Aaron Black, Cabal, Noob, and Smoke won't be playable, and they're the only characters I give a S about. Well, I will be the first to tell you that 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those characters that you named, 2 of them will be very playable on the roster, and the other 2 may as well come as DLC later down the line. So you have nothing to worry about. You will get at least 2 of those people I can tell you that for a fact, that you're going to be getting them. So I'm just going to need you to stay patient, and you should be good to go from there. Now, the last comment comes from Charles, the farming guy. He said, I'm begging for a Green Lantern character. A Green Lantern character would look so tight in MK1. That would be really great to have a Green Lantern-like character show up in Mortal Kombat 1. If they could make a character like that, that would be dope. I would certainly be up for it. You know what? I'm going to answer one more question. Jonathan Downs said, This seems a lot like Shaolin monks. Going through the campaign and Kang Lao or another fighter accompanies you either through AI or another player. Ed did say he wasn't going to remaster or sequel Shaolin monks, but maybe Conquest mode will be similar. It definitely will. I can tell you with 100% guarantee that what you saw in that trailer was Conquest mode, but I'm going to make an entire video on that. And speaking of videos, guys, please remember, leave the best comment that you can leave answering questions, because if you got a really good comment, you will get your own video. I will make a video, you know, digging into your theory or explaining from the knowledge that I have, or taking an educated guess to respond to your comment. So leave them comments. If you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and daily place for Mortal Kombat content. With that being said, catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Check out this new outro. I hope you guys like it.
About to go to frames. We outside in public, baby, please pull up your friends. If they say it's up, then we ain't even shaking hands. Pull up with a beef and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they willing, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling, cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coupe, I say, and I'm your biggest fan. Yo, she pull up whenever I land. I made it to the top, so you can see I'm living grand. I'm in Cali with some bitches on the beach, we bring a sand. Keep that 30 on the seat and shoot like Curry with the left hand.